see if we can do full screen. Can I do? No. Okay. Alright, let's check this out. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. Spoopy. Ugh. Gross. Nope, can't go through there. It's dark and spoopy. Okay, I'm gonna slide it up. How? Get hurricane lamp. What be down here? What the fuck was that? Yeah, let's get out of here. Alright, bolt cutter, that's good. Could use that. Alright, let's go do this one too. Because there was that other chain over here. Probably just leads to the same place, but you never know.
In my wake, hold along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Yeah, looks like it goes to the same place. Yeah, see, there's that guy right there. Oh, there's an orca, look at that. It is nasty
What
down
a
here.
putrid offering.
Yeah, I'd say so. Look at that. Ugh. There's another one. Gross.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Chosen for what?
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey.
Alright. Pierce Investigation Agency, 20 October 1924. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Could it be the call of Cthulhu? Let's see what else we got here. Okay, so we got skill points. I like it, I like it, I like it. So I've already got some skills here. It looks like it just gave me. I didn't choose any of that. Alright, sanity. I'm stable, confident in your abilities and your Cartesian mind. You conduct your investigation by sticking to the facts, your convictions, and your perception of reality. Your conclusions are logical and reliable. Mental trauma. So it looks like there's different things. I guess this would be lore. Nightmares. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the Meuse-Argonne offensive. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and Allied artillery fire. Forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades, without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares and haunt him. Let's see, you know what? Would this be better up here, I'm thinking. Yeah. We can certainly change it if we need to. Alright. Let's see what else we got. Dark water, don't have any information. Places. Alright. Pierce Agency. Inventory, we've got a lighter. Alright. I think that about does it.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a whole lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Alright.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I used to be an avid reader.
Used to.
Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. Been too long since I've slept in a bed. I wonder why I still take these things.
The doctors prescribed them when I returned from the war. They swore that they would put an end to the nightmares. But for a while now, their effect has been wearing off.
I have business here to attend to.
Okay then.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Knowledge, okay. Got all these, yeah, okay.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Alright, allocate character points. Alright, let's see. I think we're gonna go with spot hidden. We're gonna go with occult. And let's go with psychology. Oh, well, I don't have enough to fully go there, but I think we'll go with that.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the
Fair enough.
Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness, or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Okay. Strange picture painted by Sarah Hawkins a short while before her tragic death was sent to her father just after the artist died. He is convinced that she is the sender. He brought me the painting so that I could examine it. Stephen Webster, the wealthy industrialist, came to my office. He wants me to reopen the Sarah Hawkins case, named after his daughter, who died in a fire alongside her entire family. I must examine the documents he compiled in order to know more about the case. Alright, let's take a look. Oh, that's not what I meant to do.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
A shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report, it says that the fire started in the dining room and it claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they, nevertheless, insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Let's see. Investigation. We can do investigation. We could.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Okay.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Alright, let's go with you shouldn't take this
The
painting
meaning
lightly.
could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Alright.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's
You
queer,
don't have to be a dick about it.
but it's not like I have a choice. Dark water. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Let's see.
I used to be an avid reader.
Book.
Dark
book.
water is
There
off
we
the
go.
coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shut since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows. But today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small island off the coast of Massachusetts. Interesting.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to dark water.
Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting, on the shipping label an address, a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. You know what, let's, yeah, that might be better. There we go. Kind of long loading times here. Oh, so now we have the opening credits.
We're almost there.
It's not ominous looking at all. Scylla.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office.
A Harbor
It's the
Master's
Hawkins
office.
family that brings you here. I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Alright, cool, cool. Alright. Darkwater docks. On the approaches to Darkwater, I saw thick clouds masking the sky. They were so low they seemed intent on impaling themselves on the sharp reefs that circled the island. Fitzroy, the captain of the only tub that manages to float to the mainland, offered to help me. He may have documents that belonged to Charles Hawkins. Fitzroy advised me to visit the port's bar. He mentioned a little pick-me-up. I suppose I could get the lay of the land at the same time. Fishermen have gathered around the carcass of a killer whale. I could have a look and see what the local cops have got to tell me. Captain Fitzroy offered to share with me what he has found on the Hawkins in the archives of the Harbor Master's office. Alright, I've got a skill point. Let's see, I was putting that into psychology, I believe. We just need one more point to upload it, or to upload it. To level it up. Alright, we got Darkwater inhabitants. I'm not going to read through all that right now. Places. These are the only clues we got right now. Knowledge. Cool. Alright, let's let's do secondary objectives. Y'all know I like side quests.
Police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster? The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I don't want to insult the man.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us in trouble. You can't understand.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand.
Don't put
that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Yeah, you shysters.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
There's nothing to sort out. Your chum wanted to stir us up.
There's nothing for you here either.
If you want.
Beat it.
Pick up the pieces.
Alright.
Come on, you bastard. You'll see what a true sailor's got.
I'll pick that up. No. Alright, let's check out the pie. Lovely.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
The strength. I don't know if I want to do that. I can't check my.
You saw it just like me. That bum deserved a lesson.
Yeah, but he's a regular, and you're not.
I can see that you and I are off to a bad start. I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Okay.
The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Alright, let's find out about Sarah Hawkins.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
It's true that they were strange.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
It's not speaking ill if it's true.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
The way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Fair enough.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Let's see.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want.
Fair enough.
Anything else?
That'll be all for now. Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
$68. Miss Baker, always free for the lady. I wonder who that is. I bet it's that lady that was smoking the cigarette.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
The Shanty. 21st May, 1847. Miraculous catch. The Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales, the cetacean that is already being called the miraculous catch covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special evening at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all of the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends, taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. Alright, free bottle of oil.
What did he think? He laughed. My God. She will
Am I
do it
stuck?
again, you know.
There we go.
The girl doctor.
Oh.
Cold. She won't
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness,
Got
until it finds
like
a new
occult
reader.
marks on him. Tattoos.
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Okay.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Alright.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
Alright.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
Fair enough. Alright. I guess we've seen all we can see here for now. So I guess we can go see Fitzroy now.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Alright, so toilet.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Second volume. Cool, cool. Alright, let's talk to him.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Alright. Is that them, or...? Oh, here.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Good question. And he got down there fast. Oh, there he is.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I thought that fishing stopped in 1847.
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
Fair enough. I saw the killer whale on the wharf.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
What would have killed it?
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth, and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
Why are they putting it back into the sea?
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
So what is this miraculous catch?
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the Stranded Whale.
Yeah, I already read that. So, let's go
I'm
look at the
looking for
warehouse.
Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Alright, will do. There we go. Stranded whale, cult. So the miraculous catch has to do with the occult, apparently. The manifests. Okay. Cool, cool. So I guess we're gonna go check out the warehouse now.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand, you're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Oh. Just want to check out some of this stuff, you know. You never know what you might find around here.
There.
But I got no... Okay. Got the lighter.
Hello, old friend.
Bottle of liquor. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. How did I... Oh, there we go. To be honest, I don't even remember how I turned it on.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Does the patron saint of whales and whalers still protect the sailors of Darkwater? Visibly, there were other gods before St. Brendan, and their worshippers do not seem to be of this opinion. The locals still worship the old saint, but a mark was made on the statue by another cult. Extract from the notebook of Edward Pierce, private detective. This bottle is part of a batch stolen from Cat, the boss of the bootleggers. An excellent way to lean on the guy who guards the entrance to the warehouse. Well, it's fortunate that I decided to come this way. Saves me some time figuring that out. What is over here? No, can't get up there. Okay. Here are these fellas.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
Do what?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've just arrived, you fools.
How can I be the one who defaced your saint? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords.
You bet. You could have gone by without us seeing you.
Do not rile me. You can hardly stand up.
He's right. We're no match.
For the moment. We're annoyed. It's understandable.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
Who are those guys that are keeping guard?
Two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Who is Cat?
This Cat you mentioned. Is she their boss?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Alright, about St.
That
Brendan.
statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Is this where you live?
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Okay.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Alright.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Okay then. Who's this jabroni?
Where do you think you're going?
Others are interested in the warehouse?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
We're on the same team.
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
What are the police
I
doing
thought
here?
that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What do you know about the Hawkins
What
case?
more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Okay. Let's check these guys out.
Who's this guy?
No idea. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
What's up with these dudes' eyes? They look weird. This passage leads to the Hawkins warehouse.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Okay. You work for Cat?
Cat. She's your boss.
What?
You listen through keyholes.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
Alright. You really are scared of this cat.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
Okay. Is it you who defaced the statue?
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Who does this belong to?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Alright. Now, let's tell her that Cat sent me.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking. Go die of thirst.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
Okay.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Does he have anything more to say?
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Okay.
Get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not...
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
What are the bootleggers doing around here?
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. If you want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you.
Okay.
I shall take my leave.
Spot hidden indicator here. Hey. Cool.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Cool. Something else around here?
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Okay, interesting. There's something else around here. Still got that spot hidden marker.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Ah, there we go. This part enables heavy loads to be lifted and held aloft without risk.
A ratchet device.
That's what I'm needing.
Exactly what I need.
Okay, so there's more. I really like how, and I don't know if anyone has played the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game, but the publishers Chaosium, I believe, helped develop this game, so it's like related to that, and it uses some of the same mechanics. So like the spot hidden, you know, like that's mechanic in the actual role-playing game. What am I missing here?
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Yeah, but I'm missing something. What is I missing? Ah. Cogwheel.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
There we go.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
You know what? Ah, fuck it, let's just do it. Ugh, gross. Ooh, ooh. No. No. Okay. Alright, let's there's gotta be some way to
You're back again.
counteract that
What can I do for
poisonous gas. The bootleggers have blocked access to the warehouse.
Apparently, the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
Alright. Oh, none. Yeah. There we go. I think that's better. But you know what? Let's move the camera because it's cutting off the objectives. Let's move it back over here. There. Alright, so we need a way to get through the gas. Let's go through the water. It doesn't seem to be affecting us down here. Just have to move quick. We just had to move quickly through there. What is that? Oh God! What the fuck just happened? Oh, y'all, I did not like that. I did not like that at all. Oh my God. Yeah, that was like the first really scary thing to happen in this game, and boy, was that a doozy. It scared the shit out of me. That?
This is primitive.
Interesting. Can't go any higher than that. Okay. We'll find it. Well, then where do I go? I can't go up there. Okay, there we go. This is being weird. Okay, that's downstairs, what that is. Okay.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Alright, let's see. That probably drained my sanity. No, it didn't, really? The submerged city. While investigating the Hawkins warehouse, Pierce entered a partly submerged tunnel that ran under the docks. There, something took hold of his arm and tried to drag him, beneath the surface. Drowning, the detective caught glimpses of human and animal bodies, as well as an underground city. Pierce managed to make it back to the surface, to discover that rather than tentacles, it was seaweed that had wrapped itself around his arm. The vision, nevertheless, disturbed him by its clarity and its violence. Interesting. still stable though. That's good. Let's put it into eloquence, I believe. Okay. Oh. No. Got to validate. There we go. Yes. Okay.
What happened here?
Okay. Interesting.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
That's a good question.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Gross.
It smells as bad as it looks.
Ugh.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it.
Yeah, that's everything. That's right. Yeah, let's put that one into eloquence as well. Not 8. Clues. Officially unused since Charles Hawkins' death, this warehouse recently housed a clandestine resident. Signs of life attest to the fact. The presence of blood-stained bandages must also be noted, probably removed from a wound, as well as pills, painkillers, and sleeping pills. Moreover, the occupant seems to be obsessed with Sarah Hawkins, as attested by the presence of several documents connected to the artist's life. Photograph, press cutting. But it is the discovery of a partly charred painting recognized by Officer Bradley as having come from the Hawkins mansion that allows all doubts to be lifted as to the link between the contents of this building and the Hawkins case. What does it mean, recognized by Officer Bradley? I haven't spoken to Bradley about being in here. That's odd.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Alright, let's see. Let's team up.
It's clear that you knew the victims. I'm sorry to dig up bad memories.
I can still see the poor child lying burned on the floor of their drawing room. We had to tear him off. The marks must still be there. They're in my mind anyway.
It's
See the scar on his
I'm going to need
cheek?
your experience to bring him justice.
He must have been the one that the dudes were talking about. That cat cut up.
Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage, or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion?
Yeah, she was
Who the
one
hell
that
are
did
you?
that to him.
What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So let's just move it back over here. Alright, Chapter 3, Garden of the Hawkins Mansion. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place, thought to be abandoned, revealed some surprises. Signs of recent occupation as well as a partly charred painting. Interrupted in his searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins Mansion.
Well, here we are, Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I thought the mansion burnt in a fire.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
I do have other questions, thank you. You're not the first to talk about Winchester.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
Well, hold your horses, my dude. This place is falling into ruin.
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around it, would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Yeah, I do have questions. Chill. Anything I should be wary of?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age.
A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Dude, shut up. You know the place very well.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
No, I'm good.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Yeah.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Okay, Officer Bradley. This hick cop likes order and justice. He's no great sleuth, but he seems more inclined than his colleagues to discover the truth in the Hawkins case. The inhabitants of the island seem to be friendly with him. He could help me in my investigation. The Hawkins mansion is perched at the top of a steep cliff. The abandoned garden harbors the graves of the Hawkins family, and only the old caretaker Silas Winchester still roams this bleak spot. He protects it fiercely and still puts flowers on the graves of his old masters. It's a gloomy place. Why are those pots smashed?
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual
Poor
would
kid.
defile this sanctuary and steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing, let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have
the flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh.
Okay. Coming, Bradley? That music sounds like it's got a heartbeat. That da 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 da. It's pretty cool. Yeah, man, this place is decrepit.
This entrance is still in use.
Oh.
Whoa! You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it, vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Silas Winchester. The old caretaker of the Hawkins family, Silas Winchester still watches over the family graveyard in the burned-out mansion. Devoted to Charles Hawkins, whom he all but raised, he also has great respect for the memory of Sarah Hawkins and their child, Simon. His long months of solitude in the abandoned property have made him very distrustful. Silas still puts flowers on the graves of Charles, Sarah, and Simon. There we go. Alright, I got the key to the tradesman's entrance. Cool. There's Bradley. Thank you for finally showing up. This crazy dude almost killed me.
Yes. Shall we enter? Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
Yeah, thanks.
You're right.
Thanks a lot.
Let's go. Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Alright. Pierce and Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property guarded by Silas Winchester, the old caretaker. Still faithful to his employers, keeps watch on the place, armed with his axe. Pierce and Bradley manage to calm him down and finally get hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. They enter the building looking for the scene of the fire. Pierce and Bradley managed to calm him down? No, it was just Pierce. Bradley was conveniently absent from that little episode. Let's be real.
Follow me. I know the place.
Alright.
Who left this light on?
Wasn't me. Let's take care of these skill points here. Let's put them into eloquence. Alright. I don't like all the creepy green light.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins.
Gross. What the fuck
What
is
does this tell me?
What even is that? The fuck?
kind of meat is this?
That's what I'm wondering. Ugh.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched?
Because what the fuck is that? I wouldn't eat that shit.
Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Alright, let's check out that clue. The Last Supper. Since the fire in the Hawkins mansion, the dining room has remained intact. The settings allow the places occupied by the family members to be determined. Visibly, etiquette was respected, even in private. Charles Hawkins sat at the head of the table with wife and son on either side. The knocked-over chair could be due to something that happened after the fire, or it could confirm the theory of a domestic argument. Clearly, the roast was untouched in certain places. That's what we're calling it. We're calling it a roast. A roast what? The meat, mysteriously preserved since then, seems to have been the subject of the dispute between the Hawkins couple. Ugh.
Let's see if I can
Silas
find
managed to
something
bring the
the
fire
cops
under
missed.
control, but it was already too late for the Hawkins.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Did it stop at the time of the fire?
There's the spot hidden.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? They had a fight. Why?
We're looking for that spot hidden. There it is.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Seems that way, probably. He did have quite a bar tab.
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Very good question.
Did someone escape the fire? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee.
Excuse me.
And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
Let's go with that. I don't want to insult him with that. The fire wasn't just an accident.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
What's your theory?
The couple had a fight.
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
I just ask that you don't disturb
All this
anything.
green lighting, it creeps me
Chief
out.
West found out about what we're doing. I'd be in serious trouble.
Yeah.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person. The lyrics of the drunken sailor, the sea shanty.
Oh, we got a spot hidden around here.
This door is blocked from the outside.
Spot hidden. Where you be? That'd be upstairs. No. Got to go upstairs. Ah, there you be. A crowbar found in Hawkins Manor. It probably belongs to the caretaker Silas.
A crowbar could prove useful.
Hell yeah, it could.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Very cool. One of my favorite books. I love Frankenstein. I don't know what just happened, but that was weird. What we got here? Moby Dick.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale.
I'm out of coffee. Alright, yep.
Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
Yeah, I guess you can only keep the lighter open for so long.
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
It's not creepy at all. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Alright, let's go upstairs. Looks like I can actually get upstairs over here. Alright, cool. Turn on a lamp. You know, these are all oil lamps. And I'm wondering if this green glow has to do with the oil that they get from whatever they're fishing out of these waters, you know, with the old ones and everything from the depths. Could be something to do with that that's making that green, the creepy green light. Very interesting.
There's something disturbing about this painting. There's something disturbing about this painting. "20,000 Leagues Under the Sea." Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
I think we've got some skill points we can use. Let's put them into investigation, because there seems to be a lot I can do with investigation with higher levels. So I think I may want to max that one out first. Oh, we haven't read any of this. Alright, broken clock. The glass of this heavy clock is broken, and the hands show 10 o'clock. It could give the time of the fire, or have nothing to do with it. Good. A partly burned shoe. It seems like it belonged to Sarah Hawkins. According to the police report, this lamp is the cause of the accidental fire that destroyed the mansion. However, bloodstains on the debris tell a very different story. Contradicting the police report, the Hawkins drawing room tells a totally different version of the fire that claimed the whole family, beginning with the presence of a handprint that throws up the possibility of a survivor. The bodies of Charles and Sarah Hawkins left no mark on the floor, nor, to that matter, in the drawing room, contrary to that of the child, still visible close to the fireplace. The same goes for the glass shards on the floor. A close inspection reveals the presence of blood on several of them. On the wall, the very clear mark left by the painting found in the Hawkins warehouse confirms that the Hawkins case could be much more than a domestic accident. And I got a crowbar. I wonder what I can use the crowbar for. And that crowbar seems like it's something that, like, you can miss. So it might be useful later on.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, she, again, terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to recur, believe me that although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Respectfully yours, Anton Wellard. Okay, so there's that room.
Locked.
So this is
Boys' room.
Yeah.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed.
Sleeping pills.
Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy.
Yeah, I'd say so.
What was wrong with this family?
A lot, apparently.
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
For sure. Alright, let's look for the, whatever's hidden here. There we go.
The argument that led to their tragic end seems to have been simmering for some time.
Simon's private journal. He seemed worried about his mother and her attacks. Tension also seemed to be growing between the Hawkins couple. Could the fire be the result of an argument? Seems that way. turn that on? No. Something hidden in the hallway here. Ah. The key that opens the door to Sarah Hawkins' office was concealed.
What will her room reveal about her? Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated, resorting to such a treatment.
They acted as a depressant of the nervous system, but once you begin, you can never live without them. Of that I know something. There's something hidden in here somewhere. But where it be? Ah! Sarah Hawkins' sketches look more like a gallery of horrors than anatomical studies. Do they represent what haunts her nights?
This padlock is too complicated for me.
But I got a key. What is going on in here? Yo. You don't mess with this shit. Oh boy. Okay.
The door is blocked on the other side. Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
Charles Hawkins scribbled a kind word to his wife. Fate brought us together, and forever it will bind us. There's something on the other side. Let's see. No.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Damn, she made bank for back then. Damn.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
Okay.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
If the creature is not yet anchored in our dimension, an expulsion ritual might work, as long as the person performing it makes sure that he integrates the Elder Sign among the glyphs that make up the ceremonial circle. Be careful, though, because the works that describe the creation of such circles are not all of proven reliability. Extract taken from the Malleus Bestiarium by Abigail G. The little boy's room, an abandoned book on the bed, and toys scattered on the ground talk about the everyday life of a normal family. But the disturbing drawings and the sleeping pills raise suspicions that even Simon Hawkins may have been suffering from mental illness. Was the boy able to see things like her mother pretended to be? Alright. Alright.
Bradley? Is that you?
You see all these scratches? And they're leading up there. And I don't like that. I don't like it. Y'all.
Is anyone there?
Damn.
You! Stop!
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
I'll cover you.
This door was closed earlier.
Alright, that's where we came from.
Where did he go? It looks like an old seaway map.
Somebody's added coordinates to this old sea map. They make up a journey.
Do you really think that your fugitive came in here? I don't see any way out.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times. Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well.
In this photograph, Charles Hawkins and Captain Fitzroy are posing with a third man. They seem close.
I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably another friend of Hawkins. It looks like a freehand map of dark water. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why.
A map of dark water hand-drawn by Charles Hawkins. Some places have been circled.
This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism. With this, I should be able to force the gears.
There we go.
Well done, Pierce.
The Hawkins mansion was falling into ruin well before the fire that claimed its residents. The building, once luxurious, today lies witness to the ruin of the Hawkins family. The paintings of Sarah Hawkins are spread throughout the corridors. Moisture eats away at the books of the imposing library, and the windows are broken and condemned. The drawing room, where the fire started, revealed it to be more than just a domestic accident. Sarah Hawkins' office bears the sign of an occult practice and a corridor that leads to his workshop. As for Charles Hawkins' office, it revealed a passage into a network of underground caves. Yeah, we've already seen all these. Oh yeah, I've got, oh, wait, crap. Inventory, we didn't check this. Okay, hurricane lamp, great. Tunnels under the Hawkins mansion. Inside the Hawkins mansion, the scene of the fire revealed its secrets. Pierce and Officer Bradley, now on the trail of a survivor, had undertaken to search the place, looking for proof. When a hooded man leaped into Sarah Hawkins' workshop to steal a painting, detective and police officers set off after him. By following him to the office of Charles Hawkins, they discovered a secret passage. Pierce and Bradley entered the tunnel under the mansion.
Secret passage, under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah. And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place?
More than
3 seats.
Look. Someone's been here recently.
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others? What is this mask supposed to represent? Did Charles Hawkins hide something in this chest?
What am I missing here? Huh? What am I missing here? Here we go.
This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Sarah Hawkins. Was she hiding from someone? Whoever was sitting here could have seen Sarah Hawkins. Could this be related to her death? Of course.
And something tells me that the key is climbing these steps. There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
Fair point.
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Fine, fine. Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below.
Ah, there we go. Ew.
Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust.
Well, then let's not touch it. There's some weird shit down here.
An old diary.
In this volume, there is mention of the beliefs of the lost tribe. They worshipped an entity that spoke to them in their sleep. The whole tribe seemingly disappeared in a mass sacrifice to the glory of their deity.
Sad way to go.
Yeah, I'd say so.
These paintings must be several centuries old.
A tribe of men, worshippers of the sea and its benefits, landed on the shores of an island surrounded by dark waters. They were discovered by the creature some call the Devourer of Whales. For years, the creature hunted them down into their dreams, until their weakened minds surrendered. Following the creature's orders, they sunk into the dark water surrounding the island and never came back. Extract taken from the Malleus Bestiarum by Abigail G. Who would have guessed that Hawkins' mansion was hiding such big and intricate tunnels underneath? It seems to be the hideout of a cult of some kind. I can't believe Sarah and Simon lived right above such danger without knowing anything. A strange antechamber hidden at the entrance to the network of caves raises new questions. The presence of a table and 3 chairs leads to the belief that Charles Hawkins used the place for meetings in small groups. The existence of objects with esoteric connotations is more worrying, since they lead to the impression that we may be in the presence of a cult. Moreover, the torn fabric, revealing Sarah Hawkins' presence in the place, does raise questions. Was she in danger because she discovered these tunnels? Valid question. Alright, we already looked at those. Okay. Excuse me?
This monstrous creature must be an allegory.
I don't know about that. Very well could be literal. Well, what is that?
These people lying down. Are they dead? Are they asleep? Time has weakened these structures.
Yeah, I don't know if I like the looks of all this. Okay, he went up there. But let's take a look around.
I don't have time to search them all.
Okay, then. What is all this green? See, that looks like what was in that tunnel underneath the warehouse that was causing all that noxious gas. I wonder what it is.
It looks like animal oil, but certainly not whale.
That must be what that must be what is powering those green lamps. You know, I mentioned earlier that they're oil lamps. See? I knew I was onto something there. No wonder these people are having bad dreams. You see, here we got green fire again. Yeah, for sure it's using that oil. The old ones. Okay, statues carved into the sides of the walls here.
What's going on here?
Piers!
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
God. What have you got me into?
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
So, remember the beginning of the game, that dream, and you know there was the dude with the octopus arm, and it showed, you know, they had like all blank faces because you didn't know who these people were. But I'm starting to think because they showed someone in a police officer's uniform that was like taken out by the dude with the tentacle arm. I bet that's Bradley. I hope he doesn't die. I don't want to be alone. Don't leave me, Bradley. Alright, let's see here. What? I mean, I'm a little ways away, but does that painting look like Detective Pierce? Alright, that looks like where I need to go. Let me backtrack, make sure I'm not missing any, like, secret stuff or anything. That's where I came from. That's where Bradley came from. He went down that way. Okay. Yeah, it looks like this is the only way I can go.
A mass grave.
Gross. That's a big hole. Alright, let's see what's up with this damn painting of me.
I got it. I can't breathe. What's happening? No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
Is it my turn?
Yes. It is time. You will soon be one of us. If your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream.
Yeah. Yeah, it is like in your dream. Okay, let's see. Sanity has gone down a little bit. I have skill points. Yeah. Investigation. For sure.
A pre-Columbian tribal dagger. Probably destined for scarification rituals.
I found this dagger in the tunnels under Hawkins Manor. Its owner left it behind when he went with the other hooded, I'm sure it meant to say hooded men. Okay, cool. So it gave me a cool progression. I like that. It's always good. Let's see what this book is over here. Oh, more occult.
I can't read Latin.
Okay. That also gave me occult progression. Okay, so okay, I didn't realize this. So medicine and occult can only be improved by objects discovered in the environment. Okay, cool. In old Bible, numerous passages have been overwritten or annotated. Strange way to study the Holy Scriptures. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, it's locked. What's in all these crates, I wonder? Ooh, let's put that away.
You who sleep, accept this dream under your mortal wing.
Wrong button.
Ya Cthulhu Nithsiha Fetagan.
Grant him your flesh and accept his, so that his body and yours may be one.
I feel him.
You are gifted indeed, not another one. Let him pass through every part of you. Bring me more sacred flesh. We pray for your return into the kingdom of the earth.
That looks like a dead end. This dude's sleeping or dead or what?
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening is complete. He will join you shortly.
Stelbas Natunu, Lenalaf, Kle Noshlag, Vele, Gorkanira, Sigov, Venia Bedach, Nikif, Stelbas Natunu, Lenalaf, Kle Noshlag, Vele, Gorkanira, Sigov, Venia Bedach, Nikif, Stelbas Natunu.
Bradley, what are you doing here? I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good.
He is the dude. See, this is what I was talking about.
An intruder!
Oh, shit. Don't move! Police! Don't move!
Hello, Charles Hawkins.
Bradley, get back! Get back! You asked for it!
What?
You shouldn't have seen this.
Alright, we're running.
It's caving in. I need to get out of here.
Hey.
My leg. Light. At last.
Yeah, but is Bradley okay? Oh, shit. Riverside Institute. Pierce and Officer Bradley followed the intruder to the secret meeting place of a cult set in a network of underground caves right under the Hawkins Manor. They witnessed a strange ceremony led by a Charles Hawkins, very much alive. Bradley tried to arrest him, but Hawkins, whose body displayed various mutations, disemboweled the police officer. As he tried to escape from him, Pierce found himself prisoner of a rockfall. Rushed to the Riverside Institute. He is in a critical state. Doesn't sound very good. Alright, while this is loading, I'm going to take a quick tactical wee. I'll be right back. That's the other dude in the picture.
He's having a seizure.
He will survive. Strong subject.
What's he up to?
There, he's opening his eyes.
They say you've been for. I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa! Go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too, we were dead! What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No!
Something tain't right around here, I'll tell you that much right now.
What happened to me? Where am I?
Mr. Sanders, you have to come with us.
No, please. I can't leave here.
You got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
You don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No! No!
We're leaving this cell.
Okay.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
Locked. Okay. Guess all I can do is sleep. Just wait. Okay.
They tracked and hunted me, pursued me right into their dreams.
Uh-huh.
They scrawled all over their maps in the wake of my no sea is dark enough to hide the color of my blood. No wind strong enough to scatter my dreams. When the last of them rises up, you will choose. I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs. Awaken and free me.
You there. Wake up. Come on, stand up. We don't have much time. Can you stand up?
Who are you?
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Wait a minute.
What do they do to patients here?
What's going on here? What do they do to the patients to make them so terrified?
I would really like to know. I only see them when they are brought up for medical treatment, for problems they didn't have before going downstairs. But this is neither the time nor the place to talk about that. We must not stay here. There are 2 men standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood.
Okay. Let's do it.
What does this mean? Sarah. Am I in an asylum?
Yes.
What did they inject him with? What did he write about the painting? In his eyes, this symbol must have some protective virtues. Sarah Hawkins is on this list of authorized visitors.
Interesting.
To see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them. As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor.
Damn it. I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those 2 myself.
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us
That's
touching
actually a
the
pretty good lean right there.
As you want.
Look at the blood.
I'm going to see if there are sleeping pills left. There's one out again upstairs.
Good God. What could this machine be used for?
Good question.
Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine?
Who knows?
The corpse is complete. Whose are these limbs?
Ugh. Not sure I want to know. I created a version, but I can do that with this machine. That is a solid link mechanic. I don't mind that.
This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity. What will happen if I increase the current to the limit? I can still increase the load.
Alright, so probably have to follow these wires.
What's the connection between this meat and the electrical installation?
Fantastic question.
Worse and worse.
Yep.
This is madness. Are they seriously thinking of transmitting the properties of this meat by electric current?
Gross. Something hidden around here. And I'm determined to find out what it is. Say? Where does that go? Goes that way. But there's still something hidden over here that I have not found. And that's gonna bother me until I find it, damn it. Ah, there it is.
Do the cops know what's going on?
This bloodstained badge belongs to a Darkwater police officer. What was he doing in the cellars of the Riverside Institute? Looks like that's one of them, so I'll do that in a second. Let's check over here. According to his record, the patient seems to suffer from psychosis. He gouged his own eyes out in an attack of delirium.
What is going on here? It's an ammeter. I didn't expect to see one on this little rock. Have I activated anything?
Alright. So that's the first one down. So one of them goes out there, two go out there. Sorry, there's a moth flying in here, and it is distracting the shit out of me. It's flying around the lamp. It's providing light. Okay. See if it might be better to go around this way. Reverie of Medicine, Tome 1. This heavy tome, the first in a series of 3 volumes, is the bedside book of every experienced practitioner. It contains all the recent advances in modern medicine. It is frequently found in the libraries of major medical universities. It is surprising to discover a copy in such an isolated place as Darkwater. Alright, let's see. We got... Crap. Please don't come over here. He's coming to check out.
This way.
Yep. Alright. Okay.
Control wheel to mount on a plumbing system.
Probably useful. I want to make sure I'm not seen.
The green gas leaves from here, and it runs through the whole building. Perfect.
I can't. Whoa.
Now for the next step.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
This lever must turn on the gas machine. The piping hasn't burst. Not yet, anyway.
Okay, hiding place. But you don't want to be in there for long.
It's done. Now for the others.
Okay, so that's 2 down. But I'm curious what else to... Ooh, that's loud. What else to do over here? So let's check this out. Alright, let's let vision get back to normal.
The piping hasn't burst. Not yet, anyway. This valve controls the pressure. What happened? I must find something else.
I mean, there's probably not anybody down here, but you never know. Oh, I need another valve. Who knows where I might find that? Dr. Fuller, I've repaired your machine as best I can. However, the piping has been damaged and I fear that gas is escaping. I cannot do any more in such a short time. All I can do is to warn you. If the equipment is put under too much pressure, there is a risk of explosion. Z. Allen, mechanic. Cool. Oh. I know where I am. I know exactly where I am. This is where that second one was. This is where we went into that grate. Yeah. Yeah. Right here. Alright. So now... Note to staff, last week's incident caused significant damage to the infrastructure, putting a stop to current experiments. This is unacceptable. From now on, the wheels to operate the gas stopcocks must be kept in the storage room after each use. Moreover, you must keep the register of use up to date, Dr. Fuller. Alright, so we gotta find the other one. Go back this way. Alright. So 2 down, 2 to go. That's the hiding spot. Okay. Alright, you know what? I think this is where I'm going to call it for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me for this. I'll be back tomorrow night. Probably be playing some more Crash Bandicoot. Maybe some of this, probably Crash Bandicoot though. But we'll certainly continue this next week, next Friday, for the Freaky Friday stream.